What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome back to the Automation Station here with co-founders of PeakBot. I am Dylan, joined by Ben. Ben, happy Friday. What's up, dude?
No, another day, another. I don't know.
We're not sure if we're going to get dollars yet today.
It's yeah, it's a stressful day. I mean, in the morning we popped up, and then we popped down. Now we're recovering. It's been a heck of a ride today.
Whose idea was it to get into this zero DTE stuff anyway? But hey, look, we're having fun while we're doing it. These are winning strategies. They just got their drawdowns, and we choose. Is it a choice, or we kind of have? I mean, we're in the business of having to look at the charts. Although, as much as
lifestyle,
yeah,
zero DTE is a lifestyle.
It is a choice. It is a lifestyle choice. Let's get some music going here. We've got a full agenda. Nothing outside of the norm. We'll have Trader Trivia today. So an opportunity, we'll let some people roll in first, but an opportunity to win a free month of PeakBot Pro access to all 4 of our next generation bots. The Wheel, BenBot, King Condor, and Shorbo. So you'll have an opportunity there. We'll take a look at some live positions. I think, Ben, that would be helpful to kind of show people where our Condor position's at right now, what we're looking at, a few other things. No Shorbo today, right, Ben?
Well, there was Shorbo if you were not in a King Condor position, but the strikes overlapped. So the protection measures built into all of our bots prevented Shorbo from getting into your position. Although it would have been nice to be in both today.
Yeah, right now. We'll see. Okay. That's a good point. We can dive into that a little bit later. So let's get into everything. What we'll do is, of course, as always, review the week with our next gen bots. So I'm going to pull up some results here. I'm also, live tracking, I think. All right, this was earlier this morning. I've got some other trades going on from our partner Jovan at JR28 Trading. His results have been strong. He's got realized gains approaching $1,000 since launch. And geez, I feel like I've only been trading it for a couple weeks. So that's fun. And some open positions in the red, but a lot of it's recovering. So we'll take a closer look there as well. Ben, anything I'm missing? We're going to wait on Trader Trivia. We got to get some more people to trickle in here. You know what? Let's do this. We're in northern New Jersey here. We're past Labor Day. Summer's coming to an end. I'm throwing the heat on at my house at night. Do you have any fun weekend plans to kind of close out the summer here?
Poker night tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, poker. You're gonna take all your friends' money. Now, how do you typically fare? You've won a couple times, maybe.
Yeah. Won twice.
Out of.
So we run a game. We try to run a game every 2 months or so.
Yeah.
The summer we kind of took off. Last game was, I think, in May. So no game in June, July, August. So September we're here.
Okay.
We started this up at the beginning of 2024, I think it was. So we've had about 8 games, 9, maybe 10 games.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, listen, you need to win. The math behind it is you need to win 1 game, and then you could cover 7 games.
Of course you've done that math going in. How could we be so foolish to think that you wouldn't have done that? Yeah, excellent. Well, hey, best of luck. I won't be in attendance on this one, but hopefully.
What about you? What do you got going on this weekend?
Well, not poker night, although I lose every time I come. So I have not won. I don't know if I've ever won. Like in cash games, I've taken some of the money away, but I've never won like a tournament style poker game.
Yeah.
Not my thing. But anyway, all right. Other than that, hopefully just eating really good yet terrible for me food. All right. Let's do it. Positions, results. Let's dive in. So first of all, Ben, let's start with what I'll call our best performer of the big 3 as of late, and that's BenBot. So the occasional red trade, the occasional loser, but let's pull this up on screen. Talk us through how it's been going for you. Obviously, we use the bot to enter the trade, and then any manual adjustments needed if IWM's price is declining and working against our shares in covered call, then adjustments are made. So here's August, all right, and I'll zoom in on this just a bit here. All right, so Here's August, made $284, which is a 1.2% return based off of the 25K allotted cash. By the way, let's try this. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
We're doing this a lot now, right? In our other videos. So let's get big. All right. So this was August, $284 per unit. You can trade 2 units on BenBot. All right. So 25K buys you 100 shares of IWM in the morning when the criteria is met, and sells a covered call basically at the money to collect a premium that day, same day expiration. Okay. Unless the criteria is not met, meaning IWM gapped up overnight, X%. But you could do 2 units and be making twice this. Here's September so far, 2 for 3. All right. And the loss was a limited one. Ben, no trade Monday. Was the market closed? Oh, no, that was IWM huge gap up.
No, market's closed, Labor Day.
Oh, market's closed. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
So it should say market closure here. We're going to end it this live. Market.
Yeah. We should do that. When trade criteria is not met, we should be specific about what was
why.
Why.
Yeah. Thomas, are you watching? Thomas, if you're watching.
Thomas
ain't watching. Thomas probably at the gym. If Thomas was watching and he heard me say that, he's probably now leaving the gym.
There's about 3 different things that Thomas could be doing right now. We're not going to name them all.
Yeah, one of them's customer support. All right. So market closed Monday, W on Tuesday, Wednesday is a loss, and Thursday, yesterday, was a win. So Ben, I don't know, we don't need to do this, but if we were to pull up the chart here, we can I love looking at the limited losses and seeing how bad it could have been. Right? Nobody cares. I hate to say it, but right, nobody cares when the bot's winning. Right? So a win's a win, and it should be. Right? But let's talk about Wednesday. So let's lock in here. I don't need to be on the
Wednesday's not going to be a great example.
Oh, okay. All right.
But no, pull it up anyway, because Wednesday, the market shot up right at the end of the day. And
so this is Wednesday here, I believe, right? The 3rd.
Yeah. So take a look at that. So we got in, we dipped down, we hedged our position a little bit. And then that's Wednesday right there. Okay. So market went up, we got in, market fell all day long. And then the final 30 minutes of the day, we got those 2 big green bars right there, which actually recovered our position almost to the point where we would have made money. In fact, if I were actively trading into the last, I think 15 minutes, could have made money. But I'm typically not going to wait that long, especially when look at 3 bars before the close. We're just falling out all day. So at that point, it's like, all right, we're coming into the market close. Thought is we're going to probably just drift in this direction for the rest of the day. Nothing else is going on. There were no other news. But for some reason, the market decided to recover in the last 30 minutes. So we took a loss. We could have broke even on it. However, it was a small loss. It happens.
$26. And again, when you look at this chart, you're saying to yourself, boy, we're getting away with murder for a $25 loss based on this action. Hard for me to say, and I don't want to go into the 1-minute bars because I don't think it'll be clean. But I wonder what your strike price was on that there, because this huge first bar at the open here. So
I think it's like what was the open price?
The opening price was $233.
Yeah, I think I got the 234 strike.
All right, so then that would have put us, call it right around here. So again, outside of the first 10 minutes, losing position all day, right?
Right.
And to your point here, maybe, yes, there was some recovery based on your adjustments made, right?
Well, look at the high on that last bar.
The high on the last bar, 233.91.
Yep. So we would have made some money if we sniped that top perfectly. We would have made some money.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
I'm actually considering putting on a hedge right now.
All right. So let's look at today.
Take a look at today. Yeah. Take a look at today. So far, I'm going to pull up the chain on my Tradier account, which I can show in just a minute. But we got in, we dipped down. Now we're bouncing back up, and we're kind of stuck at this 237 level. I'm looking at 237 puts. They're pretty expensive. They're about.
You want to pull up your account?
They're
You
52
don't have to.
cents. Yeah, I could pull up my account, but I would like you to just toggle back and forth between
Sure.
my account and this chart here.
All right.
If I go back, I made about let's see, I made 85 cents in credit when I opened this trade today. Now I'm looking at this chain. I can protect myself from further downside for about 55 cents. So really, I only made 25 cents in credit, and then I would have a loss on the shares. Let's see, what price did I get the shares at today? I got my shares at 238.87. Yeah, so we are not in a great position. So if I were
238.87, I'm sorry, is that what you got?
Yeah, 238.87. So if I were to spend 55 cents to create this hedge, and I would get out the worst at 237. The worst that this day looks is minus 165.
Okay.
That's not great,
No.
in my opinion. Now, what I could potentially do is, instead of just buying this put here, I could also sell a call at the same strike, because I got rid of my previous strike, because it was basically worthless. I bought it back for 3 cents. So I could do that, and that locks in a price of 237. So if we're below, that put's going to sell at 237. If we're above, that call is going to get assigned at 237. But by doing this, I'm not spending 55 cents on just the put. I'm also getting 75 cents on the call. So we net out with a $20 or 20 cent gain, which would lock in a $90 loss on the day. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't like locking in losses, especially when flip back to IWM right now.
Yeah, we're here.
IWM looks like it's trying to push above this 237 level and stay above it. There's a lot of volume at the 236 level for the day. There's a decent amount, and you can't see it. I'm not going to pull up my other screen. I got too many screens going on. But yeah, so this is where we've got to make a decision. Do we want to let it run? Do we want to spend some money, protect our downside, and just hope for a bigger run up? These are the things we've got to consider. Right now, locking in a $90 loss doesn't seem that bad, but I'll be kicking myself later today if IWM continues to bump up. I think one thing that might help is, let's take a look at TradingView and the economic calendar that we've got going on today.
You want to pull it up?
I got it, yeah. So we really don't have much else today. This is Friday. We had a lot going on this morning, but now looking at this afternoon, we've only got, at the top of this hour, oil rig count.
Yeah.
That's not super concerning, in my opinion. Terrible jobs report this morning.
Bad.
Terrible. Yeah. So well, I think right now, my general rule is wait till 2 o'clock to make an adjustment unless it's an emergency. I'm not going to call this an emergency just yet.
Nope. I agree. So your original strike was then 239. Rolled down. Did you skip one? Did you go down 2 or 3? What's your most recent call at here?
So when I opened the trade, I sold where is it? I sold the 239 call.
Yeah, crazy. Got blown out immediately, essentially.
Yeah, I bought it back for 3 cents. So I made, on the call, I made like $80 or so.
Right. But with the shares, yeah. Please.
Yeah, the shares are what's dragging me down right now. And that's what I'm considering is, do I put a hedge on those shares by buying a put? But that could obviously cap my upside. All things to consider. But again, let's stick to the rules. Let's wait a little bit. If things really take a turn for the worse, maybe we lock in a little bit worse than a $90 gain. But we're protecting ourselves from further downside risk.
All right. So then to wrap this up for anybody who joined halfway through on the current BenBot position, before any adjustments are made, if no adjustments are made, we're rooting for expiration near what price?
At this point, it doesn't matter because
Okay.
well, as high as we can go, because
As high as we can
I'm
go.
not going to be capped by a sold call anymore. Right now, I just have the shares. So free game. Hey, if we go to $300, it'll be a great day.
Okay. All right, cool. So that's BenBot's current position. We can quickly take a look at Shorbo. We're not in a Shorbo position, at least if you had a King Condor position, due to the strikes being what's the best word? In each other's way. I don't know.
Overlapping, the same strikes.
Overlapping, counterproductive. All right. So then here's Shorbo. All right. So August, not a great month for Shorbo. Oh, let me get this banner off the screen here. All right. So August, not great. Let's go back. July, fantastic. All right. We launched the bot right here, July 7th, right, Ben? Because as soon as we get off the rounded number. So a profitable July in the first month it launched, lost about what it made, all right, in August. And September right now, after the last 2 days, we're seeing a red month, right? So not so hot start to.
But today's likely going to be a winner.
If you're in it, if you're not in King Condor and you're in Shorbo, right? Because otherwise, like I'm not in Shorbo.
Still got to record it though.
Got to record it, absolutely. So do you know the strikes for?
Yeah. So we sold the 65.30 call.
Okay. 65.30 call. So that's up here. All right. So we went. You don't know how much premium collected, do you?
I see about solid premium, 210.
All right, nice. So yeah, that one's looking hot, right? So if we not jinxing anything, a lot of time left, but you can see this blue line up here. All right, is the price in which we'd want to stay under for Shorbo, which is essentially what it opened at today. And we profit. So that's a good one. I'm upset that I'm not in it, but got to play D. Got to do what you got to do. All right, so that's Shorbo. Hopefully a $210 win today to counteract these last two. Ben, worth us looking at what happened on these last 2 days? I mean, was there any reversals?
I think both of those were reversals.
Okay. Yep. So we'll try to, let's clear some lines here. So let's just look at yesterday. All right. So we opened here. That means this is our opening range. All right. So let's just draw some rough lines here. There's our opening range. All right. So we closed outside yesterday, I would assume, of course, and then we took an order here at 10.
Hey, real quick, Dylan, can you click on the indicators button up at the top?
Yeah.
And type in peakbot.com. Put that on the chart. That's going to show you the opening candle.
Yeah, look at you were excited to do that. That's pretty fun, isn't it? All right.
Yeah, I made that last week.
Ooh, look at us. That's pretty cool, actually. All right, cool. So then this is our opening candle, which sets our orb. So we can see no break in the first opportunity. Second candle, we break down. So this would close at 10:15 then. A little different on TradingView than most brokers, I'm learning.
So we TradingView, you have to type in SPX again. You have to choose the right feed. So on the so it's not, you want to use SIBO. You don't want to use SP. But this is going to be 15 minutes delayed unless you pay for the data. So you're kind of stuck using SP. But when you look in the past, like we're doing now, you can use SIBO.
All right. These are helpful things. All right, perfect. So my blue line on the top's a little north, but that's okay. We broke south anyway. All right, so again, this is yesterday's trade. So if we broke south here, we're going to go through how it would grab the strike price quickly. So the close is, and you can see up here, the close here is 64.50 and 10 cents, which means we're rounding to the nearest $5, making it 64.50, and then going $10 out of the money. So since it's a bearish breakout, we're going to go $10 north of that, making 64.60 the price in which we wanted to stay below. All right, that would be this orange line here. Now we reversed and broke north of orb. All right, Ben, I can't tell if it would be this bar or the following one.
I think it was the first one you pointed at.
Okay.
By the way, Doug's got a nice question here.
Okay.
Do your P&L reports reflect the times you stepped in, or is it pure bot performance? It is pure bot performance.
Yep. And if you're referring to Shorbo, right, because maybe that question is asking about BenBot and adjustments being made. If that's the case, then we're tracking that, any adjustments being made.
Yeah, but anybody that's trading that bot is going to get those adjustments.
Right, exactly. Okay, sorry for any confusion. Anyway, yes. So this is why we lost yesterday. Broke south, did not stay south. Okay, we broke north of our price. We're getting, this call's getting blown out here pretty quickly, but we're entering a reversal here. All right, Ben, I would assume it formed a fly. I could be wrong about that.
Yep.
All right, so then we wanted to finish as close as we could to this orange line here, and we can see this was, let me get this better on screen here. The close of the session was well above where we wanted to be yesterday, so that's why we took a pretty big loss of $282 yesterday. Okay, but again, that happens, and hoping to make 210 back today. Ben, let's talk King Condor. All right, so we've done some math. This is as of last week, up 10% since launch. All right, launched on March 26th. Is that what we wanted out of the bot? No. Has there been drawdowns? Yes. Is that a great return since March 26th? Absolutely. All right, so let's take a closer look. Our first trade of September is actually today. All right, so this was August. As we know, not a fun month, a little bit of a recovery at the end there. But here is, in fact, I'll pull up my Tradier account. We can grab our strikes here. So 530 and 440. So let's delete all this stuff. Let's get reacclimated here. Okay, so 530 is right here. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Okay, and then 440 is basically off screen down here. All right. So those aren't perfect lines. But this is what we're looking for here. All right, this is our King Condor position expiring today. So we got to get to basically right here on the screen, looking at 15-minute bars, and stay in between. Right now, if you were to exit manually, let's come in here to Tradier and look. Any guesses, Ben?
You missed a box.
Thank you. Any guesses, Ben?
Credit's probably at this point looking like $1 to close.
Yeah, you're right. 93, debit mid.
93, nice.
Getting cheaper. Oh boy, do I pull it? No, I can't. Come on, keep Common Condor on. I can't bow out on our people. PeakBot Nation, I wouldn't do that. But it's tempting. We collected, I'm assuming, right around 300. I can look, but so that's our King Condor position right now. Hoping to take, I'm assuming, about a $300 credit if we can stay in between these orange lines by the end of the day. If you're in the position now, this is not financial advice, but if you're in the position now, it's a profitable one. You could exit manually if you so choose for about a 200. What was the? Go ahead, tell me.
The average premium collected was $320.
Love that. So if we were to close this right now, you're walking out with $270. God, should I do that? That feels really good right now. Oh man, not gonna do it, and I'm gonna regret it. Maybe, but we'll see. All right, Ben, I'm talking too much. I feel like I'm jinxing our King Condor position. Let's move off of it. We're looking for a recovery out of King Condor. We're looking for a recovery out of Shorbo. Both of them are profitable at the moment, but we got a lot of time left. No fat lady singing just yet.
Look back to IWM real quick. I just want to see. Right.
And if you've been, not Macy's, if you've been tuned in waiting for Trader Trivia, you're going to have to keep waiting just a little bit longer. All right, what do we got here?
All right, dipping back down.
Okay.
Back down. All right, what do you say? Let's do Trader Trivia. Let's look at some economic events, and then any announcements this week. Do we have any new bots coming? Do we have
We've got some
exciting to talk about?
We've got some fun stuff, JR28, we should look at. Doesn't need to be right now. Open positions. I think we're profitable on a couple of them. If somebody wanted to manually exit, they could. But yeah, it's a copy trading partner. He entered a couple other positions today. Actually, that TSLL, I might go back and look. I'm doing this. Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So we sold.
You got to zoom in though, because it's impossible to read this on your screen.
So we sold 10 shares of TSLL. So JR28, copy trading. All right. Selling options, buying options, and equities. So buying, selling common shares. So TSLL. Sold them at 1372. Let's see if this was a winner or a loss. I'm going to type in TSLL here, see what I acquired them at. Okay, September 2nd, purchased them at 1217 and sold them at 1372. That's nice. That's a nice easy W that I didn't do anything for, right? We've got TLT as a new, he's got a call expiring January 16th for $90. It's already at $88.50. I'm not sure how much TLT is usually moving, but you can see here, we've also got one expiring February 20th for $95, both profitable at the moment. But I'm not going to make a day trade on that one.
He did close out a TLT, one position today.
Yeah. Oh, that was the sell to close. Okay.
Yep.
That's true. All right, so that one's profitable. That's this right here. I wonder why it's still showing up. Anyway.
Well, he probably just have the position.
Yeah. All right. And anything else here that's not SPX? This is my King Condor position. This is all JR28. So this SPY put at 600, down right now. We got a Rivian call here expiring in November at $14. This is in the money right now, up $50. And then we've got some DJT and Intel also here. So a lot of time left on these contracts. I'd be foolish to jump in early, truthfully. I'm just going to let that be as it may. Let Jovan drive the bus there. So great partnership with him. Realized gains probably right around $1,000 now with the locking in those. Since launch. Can we put a finger on when we launched JR28? A month? Maybe a month?
2 months.
Yeah.
Something like that.
We got too many partners. It's a good problem to have. Too many to track at least live here on the show mentally. All right, Ben, what else were we going to do? Trader trivia.
Trader trivia, then whatever else we got exciting plus economic events.
All right. So I'm going to stop sharing here. You're going to pull up your screen.
Yes.
And we're going to get ready to rock.
Let's get this going. Color scheme correct. All right. Let's change up the music. Let's get the, what is it, dance pop music going. Yeah, there we go.
We're moving.
All right. So we've got about 500 people watching us from X right now. That's a good crowd. That's a solid crowd for a Friday afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Now, if you've been around and you've been thinking about trading using some automated algorithms, here's your opportunity to try PeakBot out for free. Use our trading algorithms for free for 1 month. All you have to do is answer this question correctly and email that answer to experience@peakbot.com, and we will email you back with a link to get set up for free for 1 month. Google the answer to the question. We don't care. We want to give you a free month. So the question is, what year was the first options exchange in the U.S. created? Was it A, 1953, B, 1973, C, 1987, or D, 1999?
Doug, SIBO started in the late 70s. Not sure if this is a trick question. Hey, me either. I'm not sure.
So I told the person that on our team that uses GPT to come up with these questions, I did tell them, hey, no more tricky questions, no more giving away the answer in the did you know. So I would assume this is not a trick question. So Doug, you're going with B, I'm assuming. Well, while we wait for people to send their answers in, let's take a look at the Did You Know? Did you know that the New York Stock Exchange once had a seat that sold for just $25 in 1792?
A seat like to trade?
Yeah, did they even have seats back then? By 2005, that same seat, which gave the trader the right to buy and sell on the exchange. So yes, you do need a seat to buy and sell on an exchange. Sold for $4 million. Now that's an investment.
Wow. Yeah.
$25. What was $25? Yeah, Doug, just ask Lex. That's for sure. What was $25 worth in 1792? Like, what's the equivalent of that today? Can we figure that out?
What was year 1792?
1792. While Dylan's looking that up, remember to email us the answer to this question to get your free month of PeakBot.
How much was the cost? $25?
$25. $25 in 1792.
So, according to... Here, I'll share screen. Rather than trying to figure it out. Maybe $850 is what I'm getting here quickly. On the CPI inflation calculator.
All right.
So we got $25. Oh, sorry. $25 in 1792, 2025. We calculated. Price change is up 3,200%. With the average inflation rate of 1.5. Converted amount, $841.
I think that might be saying $25 if it was invested, it would have turned into that.
That's not what we want. Yeah.
I don't know if that's what that's. I can't.
Well,
tough to read your screen. Very small font.
How's this, dude? That's pretty clear right there.
Yeah. No, that seems right. Wow.
Look at track along the way.
Look how much inflation has impacted us over the last 50 years, 60 years.
In 1967, we put a man on the moon.
After you put a man on the moon, prices go up.
Yeah, people realize what we're capable of. All right, so I feel pretty good about that. I have no idea if it's accurate, but it makes sense to me. It makes sense. All right. So anyway, Ben, let's get back to your screen. Let me remove this, put that up. Let's get the answer.
All right, so the answer to this question is, in fact, B.
Nice,
1973, Doug. The Chicago Board Options Exchange, CBOE, opened in 1973, created the first standardized options contracts, and this made options safer, more transparent, and accessible, turning them into a mainstream trading tool instead of a risky side market.
Look what Doug says. Once he was born, stuff just started to cost more. Absolutely. Tough time for you.
Yeah.
Or not. You know, also you can look at it the other way and say, what a great time to be alive. You know,
I mean, I'll go to McDonald's now. And
don't even get me started.
I remember, Dylan, when we were in high school,
we
would go to McDonald's after like a baseball practice, and we would get a McDouble, a McChicken, fry, and a drink, all for like, I'm not kidding, like $4.
Well, I was going to say, I can go with a 10. I can go with a $10 bill and get that plus nuggets and maybe even something else. Yeah, for $10. Ben, what's your order? I get so upset when I pull into McDonald's. Now, before I even order, I know how bad of a choice this is for so many reasons, but I do it anyway. I don't think I can spend under $18 at McDonald's. Seriously.
So are you using the McDonald's app?
No. And because that's the problem. That's how they get you. That's like my wife. She uses the Dunkin' app.
You need to use the app because there are discounts on the app.
But are you earning points? Are you spending to get it?
No.
Or are they just giving it out?
Here, I'll pull open my McDonald's app right now.
So I believe you. Here's why. Because my mom, who babysits, for us, when she comes over, if she stops at McDonald's, just free shit. Oh, pardon my language. Just free stuff.
Free Fry Friday.
Are you going now?
Yeah.
See, that's how they get you. You're gonna take that. You're gonna take that to your wife.
It's like, why wouldn't I get free fries?
I mean, come on, your wife's gonna go for that right away.
Rewards and deals. All right, let me just read you these app exclusive deals right now. So 40% off a double cheeseburger or a 6-piece nugget. That's just 40% off. Free any size fry with the purchase of any size soft drink, sweet tea, or unsweetened tea. Which all of those
buy for like $2. Yeah, and you're
blurry. It's $1.50 for one of those.
Yeah, man.
For a drink. Why am I so blurry? There we go.
That's all right. You're good now.
20% off any purchase over $15. Free breakfast sandwich with minimum purchase of $15. Free 10-piece nugget. So it's a buy one get one free 10-piece nugget. So there's a bunch more. So, anyways.
But if you don't have the app,
what used to cost $4 at McDonald's now costs $10.
Yeah, if not more.
We're not talking about a long period of time here.
No, we're not that old. We were in high school 10 years, 12, 13 years. Wow, okay, it's been a little while. Getting old. Yeah. Gas broke above $1 a gallon. All right, Doug, don't be so rude to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. I remember when it was $1.25 maybe as a kid. I can like picture on a gas pump or something. And in New Jersey, we don't pump our own gas, so it becomes very easy for us to forget what gas costs. You know. All right, Ben. Let's hit these people with economic events. If our bots are going to be sitting out for any reason specifically in this upcoming week, and what action we might have over the weekend. While you're pulling it up, is King Condor fit to enter over the weekend based on volatility and or economic events? You know,
I would assume yes, based on the gap up today, which causes VIX to move down.
Yep.
So let me just double check for us. Yes, we should be good.
Okay.
Yep. Ooh, IWM is not looking that great, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, right. Economic events. Let's share this tab. Let's get it on screen.
Here, I'll help you. Let me do it. Yeah, you got it.
I got it. All right, so let's make that big so everybody can see it. All right, so we've got oil rig counts coming in 20 minutes. Next week, nothing much going on Monday. We've got non-farm payroll annual revision coming out on Tuesday, marked as high importance event. I'm not familiar with how this typically will impact the market, so I guess we'll have to go back and look.
Find out.
Wednesday, PPI, month over month. That's a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. 10-year note auction. That's a flag for Max's 0DT bot. Max's 0DT bot will not be traded. Thursday, CPI, a bunch of inflation rate stuff. I would say that's pre-market. King Condor not going to be trading Wednesday into Thursday.
Got it.
And then we've got a 30-year bond auction on Thursday. And then Friday, we got the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report. And then we got more oil rig counts. So
how often is Michigan reporting on expected sentiment?
Michigan loves consumer sentiment.
Oh my God.
I think they do it. I mean, it's ongoing that every 2 weeks there's a report. One is the preliminary report and one is the actual report.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Michigan. I don't remember a Michigan sentiment report that helped me. That helped us. I don't think it's ever helped. All right. So, in review, if you were trading, any idea when the Fed interest rate announcement will be? I feel like that could be
I don't have an idea, although FOMC is this month, so they might just wait till FOMC to say anything. That's my guess.
Yep. All right. So to review here, to put a wrap on the show, BenBot, King Condor, and Shorbo. PeakBot's 3 main next generation strategies that have universal trackable results. Net over the last month, in August, down $1,100 on a $45,000 portfolio. So whatever that math is, not bad. All right. So not great, but drawdowns are expected. This is a choppy market. You can see just even by the movement on screen here. So it's not easy waters to navigate, but we're looking up. Confidence is still absolutely there on all of our strategies. If you have any questions or concerns or comments on our strategies, you let us know. We're about the only algo provider in the game who's going to listen to you. So come and knock on our door. Ben, I think that's it, man. Let's get on out of here. We'll be back. Ben's thinking about a live move, or no, you're just tracking live. We got your chart up on screen.
I'm just, for the people.
For the people. All right, we're going to exit this show in a decent spot on King Condor. We'll see how it exits today. Best of luck on BenBot. If you're in Shorebo, good for you and best of luck. We'll see you live Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern for the Man and Machine series. Thanks so much. We'll see you at the peak. Take care.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.